Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to the Stash Dive collaboration hosted by Poetspice here on YouTube. We post the third Friday of every month. Everyone that's participating will be in the description box. Please click on it and see what they have created for this month. So I am stepping out of the norm, kinda, and I want to share with you what I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to just show you what I have now and then, of course, the end. Because I think it may take me a little bit to figure it out. Not really, but yeah. Anyway, so I have this kitchen towel that I got last year from Family Dollar, and I was like, ooh, this is really cute. You know, everyone's into gnomes. Thanksgiving is coming up. This is probably what I thought last year, right, when I bought this thing. And I bought two of them, and I was like, I'm going to make a junk journal and use this as the cover. The problem is it is portrait and not landscape. So, if you're going to use this as a junk journal cover, and I bought two, but we're only going to be messing around with one, you'd have to cut these in half and, make a journal. This is, let's see, this measures 14, almost 15 inches. So, you have to make sure that your junk journal is under 5, in my opinion, because you got to do some cutting, manipulating, or whatever. But I was like, this would be a cute little throw pillow as well. So that's what we're going to use. So this thing I bought last year, 2021, and I have this fabric. I have a lot of fabric because in my head, I am the world class seamstress. Now, let me tell you, I only cut these things up and make hand stitch flowers. I really don't mess around with a lot of fabric creations. I'm going to start. I have lots and lots of fabric. When I lived in Connecticut, they used to have this fabric store by my house. It was $1.99 a yard. So I got a lot of yards because $2 for a yard of fabric. All of it wasn't really beautiful fabric, but it was okay. So I thought that this could be a cute, odd combo because the colors in here, like these little leaves and flowers and the oranges, they match. And they are such a good contrast, in my opinion, a good contrast that it could work out. So let's see what we can do. I do want to keep the other towel for the junk journal because I like gnomes. You may not know that. I don't talk about it a lot, but I do like gnomes. And I feel like this would be a good little throw. So what I normally do is I'll make a pillow using hot glue or sewing, and then I'll wash it. But for today, we're just going to sew it together, and I'm going to show you how it looks as a pillow. So the pillow will be this way, right? It'll be landscape. That's the only bad part. I don't know if I've ever seen any long, tall pillows. I could. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see what we do. Okay, so I wanted to show you that I did have one other full one that I will probably preserve for, another couple of years before I use it. But um, I don't even think I paid $1 for each one of these. I maybe did, but I just knew that I could, do something besides wipe my hands from when I was baking pies or whatever, because I don't bake pies. Um, yeah. Anyway, so this is where we are so far. I guess I want to kind of show you the process since it would have been a shorter video. So um, when you're going to turn something inside out, you just sew it wrong, good side to good side. And then here are our seams. Now, when I first started, I forgot to go twice. Not just one time, but twice. I forgot to make like a double stitch in that area, but I did it in this area. So when I hand sew this together, I will do an extra stitch right here. It should work out. So let's go ahead and take out our pins. All right, so I needed to fix one because it was not the right way. So, but you want to do right side to right side, or the side that you want to see, you want to put those where they are. All right, so we only did one. We're gonna go ahead and undo the other one. So this is the one I had to re-sew. My family is up. It's early in the morning. And so the little guy's up for school, and then, people just like to talk, especially when I press record. So I do apologize for any noise. Hopefully, you don't hear much. If I have to, which I don't want to, but if I have to edit it, I'll go back and edit. So it, this towel does have a bit of static. It's cold in the house right now, and I'm cold, and I don't know if me, when the winter time comes, I'm not sure if you all seem to be electromagnetic, but I seem to attract all of the static, right? So now I'm just going to take, I usually use a ruler. I'm going to take a paintbrush and I'm going to poke out my edges. And if you do decide to make something like this and this is your first time doing it, in the inside you could cut that extra fabric across before you get to the stitching if you have enough space. This tall, the gnome side, was, I didn't want to waste any of the material. I want to keep as much material as possible, so I didn't want to cut any off. But if you were only going for like the faces or something like that, you definitely could do it. I haven't been to the Dollar Tree, and I haven't purchased anything from the Dollar Tree. I went in there the other day to just look around, but I didn't buy anything. And I know that I saw My World in OKC. She had made a video about the Christmas pillows for $1.25, and I think that's a decent deal. I don't want to say I'm boycotting the Dollar Tree because I'm not, but I don't purchase from there much. A dollar versus $1.25 plus tax is a huge difference. We have my purchases would be $1.37 plus. So I don't, even if I was to buy four things, it's not four items for $5. It's almost six. So that's the first one, and then this is the second one. I do have some filler that we could stuff these babies with, and then what I'll do is I'll just come back once they're all stuffed, and then right here, if you're wondering how you do it, you just take this and fold it in. If you're very, very particular, you probably have already made these before, but if you're not, you want to make sure that you crease this. So if you have an iron or a craft iron, you want to kind of crease this down so your edges are not all over, and you want them to match up with the sewing piece. So that's how it would be. And then you just take it. I know a lady that has invisible thread. Great purchase on her part. I do have some, I'll probably just do some white thread and I'll stitch it inside, and then I'll just stitch right here. So let me go ahead and do that. So I have this stuffing right here. So you just take it and stuff. I'm going to stuff the other one. I'm only going to do a little bit on camera, but this is my make for this month's Stash Dive. Everyone that's participating will be in the description box, so please click on it and see what they have made. Some people, from what I understand, back in the day, people would stuff it with like old clothes and things like that. I love a good squishy soft pillow for a throw. In general, I like firmer pillows because I have bone and joint issues, so I like for them to be strong enough to hold me versus not. But anyway, yeah, this is what we would do. Stuff it. And stuffing it depends on how much you want it to be stuffed. For me, it's not stuffed enough, so I'll put more in here, but you stuff it as much as you like. I want it to be hard because I like to wash it with the fibers in, and then it kind of lumps up. So that's why I was taking smaller chunks. And then I just manipulate it and then floof it up. And so we got two pillows from one napkin. I think that's really great. I want to say thank you all for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed this semi whatever it is, but I definitely think that if you see these on sale, especially after the holidays, should grab them and then make it ready for next year. So this is the front and that's the back. Until next time, happy crafting.